How to obtain optimal health. What is the secret in obtaining optimal health? You all want to feel your very best. We all strive to look better, to feel better, to be the best version of ourselves. But what is the secret? It was in my journey 10 years ago when I had severe chronic Lyme disease. It was in my journey where I had to learn to use food as my medicine, not my poison. It's not how you eat necessarily. It's finding out, why do you want to be healthy? Is it to feel great inside? Is it to lose weight? Is it to look better physically? You got to put all that stuff aside, and you need to ask yourself, what is the ultimate goal? Why are you wanting to get healthy? I'm asking you to find your why, because that why determines your level of success in getting healthy. Hi, Janna here. Welcome to my show, Revive with Janna. Thank you all for tuning in. I want to talk today about how to obtain optimal health. What is the secret in obtaining optimal health? You all want to feel your very best. We all strive to look better, to feel better, to be the best version of ourselves. But what is the secret? How do you obtain optimal health? We live in a world today where we're inundated with information and products on how to feel your very best, and this is what you eat, this is what you don't eat, and it's confusing. It really, really is. And I know before I was a nutritionist, and before I had to learn to eat for my body, I was confused. And you listen to mainstream media, and there's always something different, right? There's never anything sustainable. And it was in my journey 10 years ago when I had severe chronic Lyme disease. It was in my journey where I had to learn to use food as my medicine, not my poison. And that wasn't even a concept. Like, that was like mind blowing that food could be a poison. And sugar's the number one culprit of obesity, diseases. It feeds cancer. It feeds all the diseases. It makes us not feel good. We don't sleep good. We don't think good. It's addicting, but it's in everything. And it goes by different names now, right? They got to be sneaky with it. And, people don't realize, shoot, one glass of orange juice, 1 8-ounce glass of orange juice is like 29 grams of sugar. That's more than a Snickers bar, but you're like, well, it's orange juice. My point is, it's absolutely confusing to know how to achieve optimal health. What is good? What's not good? So that's what I want to discuss with you today. And, my last few episodes have been a lot about mindset. And, mindset I'm huge in, because the success and level of your mindset, that determines the success and level in every other areas of your life. It also does when it comes to whether you're going to fail or succeed in obtaining optimal health. So the secret in obtaining optimal health is, it's not how you eat necessarily. It's finding out, why do you want to be healthy? Why do you want to reach whatever your wellness goals are? Is it to feel great inside? Is it to lose weight? Is it to look better physically? Is it so you don't have to deal with autoimmune diseases or just not feeling good as you get older? Is it a fear of getting dementia when you're older? Is it because you just want to live a longer, healthier life? Show your kids how to eat right. So many of us just eat on the go. We eat a lot of crap, and now they have all these healthy options wrapped in bars and things. And you know what? There's a ton of them, but you gotta put all that stuff aside, and you need to ask yourself, what is the ultimate goal? Why Why are you wanting to get healthy? Is it because that's who doesn't want to be healthy? That's the thing to do. I'm asking you to find your why, because that why determines your level of success in getting healthy. You see, I grew up watching this happen, and I still see it today with so many people of the roller coaster yo-yo dieting, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to lose weight. I lost 20 pounds. Oh, I gained back 30. Oh, I lost 30. I gained back 40. Okay, that's not sustainable. But do you know why? Because their why for losing weight wasn't sustainable, and it didn't come from here. Their why for losing weight was just based upon an appearance that they thought that they needed to obtain to be accepted. And I believe too many of us live that way. Our why for doing things is superficial. It's surface level, guys. Tell me how many fish you're going to catch on the top of the water. You're going to have to go a little deeper, maybe do some deep sea fishing to catch those big fish. You're not going to get a whole lot on the surface. Too many of us have surface level, superficial reasons for the things that we do, why we do it, why we want it. It's all about how it looks to everybody else. It's like you got to create this facade, and this is what people are going to see, so this is what they're going to think. Who gives a shit what they think? Who cares? As a woman, I know I personally, I can fluctuate weight 5 to 7 pounds, gain or loss. And it took me a long time to be able to accept that. And I mean, I would have a hard time when I gained weight. And now I realize, well, that's because I'm where I'm at on my cycle, or hey, it's okay. I went on vacation. I ate some things I'm not going to normally eat. I know I'm going to gain a little bit and I'm going to lose it. Right? But too many of us focus on the wrong reasons for getting healthy. Are you getting healthy because, oh, that's what my friends are doing? That's a thing to do. That's a new craze. Okay. Are you wanting to lose weight because you feel that you'll be loved and accepted more, wanted more? Is that what it is? Because that's not sustainable. You're not doing it for the right reasons. You have to learn to love yourself for who you are and exactly where you are in this moment in time. To do things for the right reasons, to find your why, to make sure that you're not going after approval from anyone else except your own damn self. I'm going to give you an example of my own life. Before I got sick with Lyme disease, I was always just wanted to be healthy. And, oh, this is the new thing to do. And it's like, yeah, I did that. I was on that hamster wheel. But when I got sick, unexpectedly, and it took a year and a half of living in pure hell every day for 18 months. When that happened, and nothing I did, no medicine I took, nothing made it better once I found out I had Lyme disease. Not one damn thing. And it was just living in my prison of hell every second of the day, not one moment of reprieve. And when that happens, you only got a few options. And it brought me to my knees, folks. It really did. And I started to study and research, not just Lyme disease, but diseases. I kept reading and reading, and one book led me to another, and I started to learn about using food as medicine. That is where I learned that the way I was eating was feeding the disease. Food was my poison. When I learned that food could be my medicine and I could starve a disease out, it was a game changer. Now, not everyone's in that boat. I'm giving you an example of my life, that my why, people always ask me, like, how did you eat like that for so long? Like, doesn't that get bland and boring? Oh, no. I don't care if it does. I don't care if I had to eat grass and carrots every damn day. No one wants to live in pure hell every single day. And if that's what it takes, well, you better believe I'm gonna eat that way. My why was so deep. I did it because I wanted to not be sick anymore. I wanted to live my best life. I was terrified of how I felt, in the fear of, what if I don't get well? I got kids. I'm a mom. I can't live this way. I'm going to do what I have to do. My why was so deep. It was deep. It was not surface level. I did what I had to do. I learned about the lymphatic system, and I learned about, that's your detoxification system. I learned what I had to do and how it works and how the body works. And that's how I became a nutritionist. But it was really, really hard because, people didn't eat near as healthy as they do today, 10 years ago. And, it was really, really hard. No one else that I was around, friends or family, ate that way. But my why, people always ask, like, oh, don't you just want to have a drink? Don't you just want to eat some sugar? No, I don't. Because my why was so deep that I was not going to do one thing to go backwards. And I learned the proper way to exercise for my body. I learned how to eat, and I kept seeing results and results and results. And I healed myself 100% from Lyme disease. And I got rid of every other ailment and disease that caused. And I healed my gut, and I healed my thyroid, and I got off thyroid medication. And I did because my why, my reason, it was deep. I did it for myself, regardless of the naysayers, regardless if that meant what missing out. No, other people thought I was missing out. Oh, she's missing out. She can't have a drink or just have a piece of cake. I wasn't missing out. I was missing out by not getting myself well. Too many of us succumb to this, to peer pressure. It's like, oh, well, what am I going to do? And I see this all the time with my clients. It's like, well, I'm doing really, really good, but I got, I'm going to go on a vacation, or I'm going to have, a weekend with my friends, and I know, and I'm going to do this. And I'm like, but why? Like, let's get you well. And then you can learn how you can have fun and not fall backwards into feeling like shit every day. But let's get you over that slump first. People don't want to. And you know why? It's not that they are really wanting to do bad. It's that it's the peer pressure. That's what it is. They care so much about what other people think, what they're going to say. But let me tell you something. From a girl who used to be there into now a girl who my happiness is within me. I love myself. I don't attach it to anything. And so if you worry so much about what your friends think, and if your friends are going to say something, or your family or whatever, I don't know. Nobody who truly loves you and gives a shit would. That's all I can say about that. Maybe you shouldn't be around such judgmental, critical people. Why do we give a shit so much about what other people think? You need to care about what you think. You need to approve of yourself. And when you do that, other people that aren't really meant for you, or they're toxic, they kind of just fall off. Let them. There's not one person that I is in my inner circle I surround myself with that would ever talk to me that way. But that did not start until I stopped talking to myself that way. So the secret in obtaining optimal health is to find your why, to do it for the right reasons. You need to figure out what is that goal that you have, right? It's really easy. We're just Monday through Friday, the daily grind. Oh, I can stick to this, but then I'm always going to mess up on the weekends. Well, then your why is not big enough. Folks, time's going to go by no matter what. You can look back and be really glad you did or wish you would have. It's frustrating for me to watch people do the yo-yo thing and the back and forth. And you just, people just let themselves go sometimes. But you know what? That's some inner work. That's more than just the eating and the working out. And that's what people do. They attach it to, I just need to start eating right and working out real good again. Okay, but how many times have you done that? Is this your 10th time? Your 10th approach? Your 100th? I don't know. When are you going to learn? When are you going to make a change that stops that from happening? When are you going to make a change that stops I just need to get back on the old hamster wheel routine? When are you going to stop that? When are you going to figure out what it is that you're not doing that's creating that to happen, that constant fluctuation? Look, it's one thing to fluctuate 5-7 pounds, hell, maybe 10. But I see people do like 20, 30, and then they lose it. And then I feel really good. And then it comes back. Why? Their why's not deep enough. That's why. They're doing it for superficial, surface level reasons. They're doing it because they somehow need approval on that physical appearance, on their accomplishments. Hey guys, look over here. You need to find that within yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to forgive yourself. You need to stop being so hard on yourself. And you need to do things for you. Stop doing it for other people. And if people are criticizing you and making you feel less than, well, maybe that's another weight you need to lose too. Look, I'm my own worst critic. I'm harder on myself than anyone else is. And honestly, I don't need anybody else to be hard on me, and no one else should be hard on you either. And I'm not saying it's okay to be hard on yourself. I'm just saying that no one else should be. The secret to obtaining optimal health is in loving yourself and in doing it for the right reasons. Because when you're doing something for the right reasons, it is sustainable. There's no attachment. That's how I got well from Lyme disease. People ask me all the time, how did you stick to that? How did you eat like that? Oh, how did I not do it? I wasn't doing it for that person right there making those snide little comments, because they don't understand. I don't need you to understand. I don't need you to understand. As long as you understand and approve of yourself and you know your why, that's what matters. Thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't yet subscribed to my show and rated it, please do. Leave a comment. Send me an email. I would love your feedback. And if there's any topics you would like me to cover, please let me know. Hope you all have a really great day, and I will talk to you soon.